we're here to point out to passers-by and the public, and also hopefully to some passing MPs, because we're right by the gate to the House of Commons, that Christmas, which is a tradition based on events in the Holy Land 2,025 years ago, is going to be a time of death for the population of Gaza, and also for many people in the West Bank. Despite the so-called ceasefire agreement, Israel continues to attack intermittently the Palestinians in Gaza and to block the entry of aid that was agreed as one of the points of that agreement. So people are still hungry. Many people are without shelter. Their homes were destroyed, and Israel is not allowing in tents, and particularly tent poles. Gives the excuse that tent poles can be used as weapons. So people are having to sleep in the streets. And those who are sleeping in tents, I've heard actually on the BBC in the last couple of days that because of the heavy rain you get at this time of year in Gaza, tents are collapsing and people are having to sleep on soft mattresses with either no bedding or wet through. How you keep young children alive and elderly people alive in those conditions through winter, when people are malnourished and there's no medicine and there's nowhere to flee for shelter, it beats me. And we're very concerned that the world is largely in this country due to the media not reporting what's going on in Gaza since the ceasefire. We're very concerned that people are blithely going about their business, preparing to celebrate Christmas without really stopping to think that this horror and effectively this genocide is still continuing. We're also very concerned that there's a number of people on hunger strike in British prisons who are there on charges brought for their activities in Palestine Action, and they have a number of demands which it appears are being ignored by the British state, and some of those people have been on hunger strike for long enough that they've had to be hospitalized. We feel that the media is focusing understandably on Ukraine, but it should also be focusing on the continuing suffering in Gaza. I'm very aware that genocide, under its legal definition, continues while the conditions of life continue to be such that it will lead to the destruction of human beings, and that is the case with the current environment in Gaza. And we're finding people are less responsive than they used to be. Even 2 weeks ago we had much more interest and we were given a lot of money, but maybe it'll pick up as the afternoon goes on.
Yeah, I've noticed that the people seem to be less involved now. Maybe it's Christmas, they're getting involved in Christmas. But
also, I think people think it's over. I mean, what's the media for if not to tell you what's going on? And it doesn't tell you this is still going on, by and large.
Yeah, we had a little demo outside the prison in Ashford, and we spoke to people that they didn't even know. The workers didn't even know about the hunger strike, didn't know about anything at all. And it was about one or two people of about 30 that we spoke to knew that there were hunger strikers there. So if they didn't know, who else would know? Anyway, good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.